Ave Maria, this is Fr Roderick here for AirMaria.com. We're at the Liaison Hotel in Washington, D.C. with a very special guest, Fr Frank Pavone. How you doing, Fr?
How are you? It's great to be with you.
Great to be with you. You're the head of the Priests for Life organization.
Right. This is an organization that works worldwide to equip the church fully to deal more effectively with the abortion issue. And it's not just for priests, it's for everyone who wants to do their part in bringing an end to abortion.
Right, but it is a focus on priests and a focus on the church, right?
Very much so, because we're convinced, like Dr. Bernard Nathanson said when he describes how he and his colleagues launched the abortion industry, he says we would have never gotten away with it if the priests were united, purposeful, and strong. And so our philosophy is, well, then let's make them more united, purposeful, and strong today so that the culture of death will still not get away with what it's trying to do.
And how has that worked so far?
It's been working beautifully. You know, time is on our side because so many of the priests now who are not only being ordained but who are becoming pastors and even bishops grew up with the pro-life movement. They're familiar with the struggle. They know the language of the battle. They're not afraid to engage it. And therefore, we're finding that as the years go on, our work is becoming easier. The priests are looking for resources. We provide those. They want to know, how do we effectively preach and counsel? How do we mobilize our parishes, our schools? And we've got a team of priests that travel constantly into parishes, schools, and other events to enable them to do precisely that. So we're seeing some very good fruit from that.
This is great. And do you think the whole movement is gaining steam as far as having more young people involved?
There are more and more young people involved, and what I always point out, the reason for that is that they know that they're survivors. In a very real way, they're speaking up for themselves, because they're saying not only should the children in the womb today be protected, they're saying when I was in the womb, I should have been protected. And that's a very strong motivation to be involved in this movement.
Right. And it's sort of the ones who are most pro-life end up being pro-life and have more children too, right?
Well, that's true too, yes. We have a natural advantage in that sense.
So now we're in a different situation now with a new president and a new Congress. What's our next steps, you think?
Well, we have to first of all learn more defensive tactics in terms of the lobbying efforts that are going to have to hold back some of the pro-abortion initiatives that this Congress is going to try to pass. But that, of course, is only one aspect of the movement. The thing I've been pointing out to people since the election is that this movement is progressing on many different fronts, and we're making tremendous progress. We had, for example, at the March for Life, the Silent No More Awareness campaign, again present. The women and men who've lost children to abortion, speaking out. There's nothing Obama can do to stop that. This is the voice of experience. This is the reality of people realizing that abortion's a false solution. And so when our movement can take those testimonies and spread them far and wide, we win. There's nothing that the legislators can do to prevent these testimonies from touching the hearts and minds of the American public. And that's just one example of the many ways that our movement continues to progress and continues to win despite the political obstacles.
Right. So you have many different fronts, and those are working very well. The whole testimonies of people who had abortion, the Silent No More, is very powerful. And I think the message gets out that's not really based on choice, but really a no choice that people are given, and demoralizing one. It'll really get a big following. And
the other side, really, you know, they have said for a long time, listen to the voices of women. They've tried to sell abortion as a pro-woman product. And now, ironically, if you take their advice and listen to the voices of women, they're saying, I regret my abortion. So it's really, again, time is on our side.
That's beautiful. Well, that's very encouraging, Father, and we, in this time of somewhat darkness, and we have God on our side, we have the church on our side, we have good priests like you on our side, Father.
Well, thank you. It's a privilege to do this work and to collaborate with you and so many people in the church. And we invite everyone to take their part now. A lot of people are coming off the sidelines. We invite everyone to take their part in this greatest human rights movement of all time.
Right. 300,000 yesterday, right?
It was amazing. It was amazing. That's the number I heard, yes.
At the Pro-Life March. God bless you, Father.
Thank you. God bless you.
Ave Maria, this is Fr Roderick for AirMaria.com.